Learn about your dream of finding your partner having an affair. What does the dream of finding an affair mean? If you find yourself having an affair with your partner in a dream, what does that dream mean? The dream that your partner was having an affair with is really worrisome. There are 4 meanings of a dream to be cheated on. I'm afraid you'll be fooled by your partner. You're worried that you're less attractive, and as a result you're cheating and taking it for granted. I know you're actually having an affair and your instinct is having an affair. I'm dreaming that you're not in contact with your partner. These are the above 4 patterns. Of course, there are patterns in which a dream that is cheated becomes a true dream or a predictive dream, but in reality it is not cheating, and if it is a dream that you have seen because you are afraid of being cheated on yourself. There are many. However, there are times when you are actually cheating and instinctively perceive it. In this case, your senses are sharp. In the real world, having an affair is difficult from a wife's point of view, as it can lead to divorce. Cheating is one of the biggest incidents for you. Having a big incident of cheating in a dream means that in the real world, you are in a state where you can have a big incident in the future, and that is reflected in your dreams. In a nutshell, you are expecting something to happen. Therefore, in the Dream Meaning Research book, it is written that dreaming an affair is a prediction that a lucky thing will happen in the future. The following is an excerpt of a dream that is cheating on a book about dream meaning. Cheating dreams imply that fun things happen in everyday life. Dreams that your partner flirt with are in real life when you are losing confidence in your sexiness and charm. It's easy to think of the predictions and warnings that your partner is actually fascinated by someone, but this dream feels unattractive because you're obsessed with your basic desires. It represents that. This is often frustrating and losing confidence in the day-to-day situation. However, you fall into frustration and loss of self-confidence when you start seeking the permission and approval of others without trusting your judgment. The desire to be recognized by others can also lead to you giving up on a desire that is very important to you. You may conveniently reason to do so for yourself, but unknowingly think you have hurt your authority. Because of that, you will feel tired and irritated by yourself. And instead of speaking out your feelings, you project those restless feelings to your loved ones. Instead of telling your current partner about your frustration, you may want someone else to find you attractive and start fantasizing about yourself. You have lost confidence in your dream of having an affair. The more confident you are, the more you can embark on a new future. Cheating dreams are trying to let you know that you are betraying yourself for some reason. You are losing confidence in your abilities, and you don't think so unless someone tells you that you are needed and special. This dream is based on the desire to be who you are, rather than always worrying about others, in order to find yourself attractive and confident. It is time for you to believe in your goals and potential, rather than wanting others to recognize your hopes and dreams. The idea that it's not that you're actually having an affair, but that you're having an affair because of your lack of self-confidence, and that's what you're dreaming about, it fits nicely. Actually, there aren't many cases where you really have an affair. If you've ever had an affair, I'm sorry. I have had an affair once, too. Therefore, in fact, there are overwhelmingly many cases where people are not cheating. When I woke up after having an affair, I had an affair with a nearby partner. ? But in reality you can't blame your partner because you're not cheating and there's no evidence. The meaning of an affair is the desire to have a partner fill in his or her own holes. People tend to project feelings of self-worth and self-esteem to their intimate partners. This is especially true for lovers who have just met. You see your partner as a wonderful person who expresses your deepest desires, not as a supporter. In the end, Bertner begins to feel responsible for making himself happy. And when you're dissatisfied, you're not trying to believe more in your abilities, but rather immediately imposing that responsibility on your partner. The root cause of your dream of having an affair is the lack of credibility between you and your partner. The first thing you should do after having an affair is to treat your partner kindly and improve your relationship so that you can live a safe life. You may feel that you are less attractive, and as a result you may be cheating and taking it for granted. You may feel impatient when your daily life is busy and you haven't taken care of yourself very much. If you think you've become less attractive lately, it's a good idea to take more time to hone yourself. What to do if you have a dream that is cheating on you because you are not in contact with your partner. If you don't have much time with your partner, you may feel jealous that your partner may be close to someone else.
Life is short.
There are cases where it appears as a dream. After having an affair, a good thing to do is to increase your chances of interacting with your partner and make yourself more attractive. Dreaming of having an affair with your husband shows that you have anxiety and worries about your partner. If you often feel uneasy because you don't understand what your husband is thinking, you are more likely to dream of having an affair. If you have a dream of having an affair, it is important to find out the cause of your anxiety and anxiety about your boyfriend. What you should do now, having a dream of having an affair, is to have a sense of security. Don't worry about yourself. Create a place for you and your partner to talk. Having time to talk will strengthen your belief in your partner and prevent you from having an affair. But if you have a bad relationship with your husband and you don't want to repair it, don't overdo it. If you don't really love your husband, then this dream may be your chance to face your feelings. You should face your true intentions and think about what to do in the future. If you have a strong affection for your husband, the dream of having an affair is because you are too fond of your husband and you are worried that you may be having an affair. The dream of you being cheated on by your husband and becoming emotional shows that you are anxious about not being able to accept your partner's feelings. In simple terms, it means that you and your husband have a bad relationship. Your anxiety may have led to frustration, and even in your dreams, your husband might have done something strange and got angry. However, if you can convey what you are thinking in your dreams, it shows that the relationship will improve in reality. For this dream, you want to be aware that you are angry with your husband. You get angry because you want your husband to do the right thing. So a dream that makes you angry when you are cheated is a dream that shows that you are using your energy in the right direction. On the contrary, a dream with a pattern that you do not get angry when you have an affair with your partner in a dream is also a dream that indicates a divorce crisis. If you have a dream like this, it means that you have a good understanding of the other person's weaknesses. You may have given up on your partner in deep psychology, and your husband may have given up on having an affair.